Do you suck at dust too? Are you too lazy to find smokes? Say no more. I've done that for you. To start off, you're going to want to come to this area along to the side of the barrel. You're going to want to line up with that little metal door. Then you're just going to take a couple steps forward, jump throw, and you should get a very, very decent result. There's going to be a little bit of room on either side depending on if you're a little bit too far left of the door or too far right, but for the most part the smoke works out pretty well. This next one is situational if you know you've got someone playing back car to hold long. All you need to do is line up with this corner right beside the barrel, go up a little bit off of that metal pole to where you line up with the metal supports on the green banner. Left click throw and it'll land something like this, and that'll smoke off car completely, stopping them, but that requires a corner smoke to get to this spot, and I have one of those right after this. Alright, so now that you're at T-spawn, you're going to want to find this little triangle. You're going to look at that giant shiny white part of long door, go to that little gap that's in between that and the square that's created, and jump throw. This will bounce off of the top of longhouse and get corner almost perfectly. You can use a smoke to block off anyone that's sitting back car, but I find that the other one would probably work better if anyone's at car, so you can push up a bit more aggressively so they have less time to see you, but that one works just as fine for it. This next one is for mid-to-B pushes to get CT. All you need to do is find that little white shiny part of the wall, find the discoloration on the actual part of the wall, and line up with the top of it. Left click throw and it'll land and smoke off CT perfectly. This one was a bit harder to find because of how many little angles there are that can push the smoke away. That one's probably the most effective of all of them. Alright, the final one I have for you is for cat pushes. All you need to do is find this little corner in T-spawn and just line up with this part on top of the house, jump throw, and it'll bounce off of the stairs, land on the box perfectly. You do have a little bit of room for error if you go a little bit too high because it'll just land a little bit farther back. It's not that big of a deal, but a little bit lower and you'll end up hitting the edge of the box and whiffing your smoke. Alright, I know my voice is super boring and I'm sorry for that, but I hope these smokes have helped some of you guys. If I find any more in the future, I'll make sure to post them. If anyone found these before I did, please let me know. I'll credit you and your video, but I think I'm pretty early on with these, so I'm not sure, but we'll see. With that being said, I'm Dismal. I'll see you guys in the next one.